Hello, so I thought I'd do my weekly update on how things are going with my programme. It's actually been a really good week. I've kind of got into the swing of things a lot more. Part of that's to do with some really good tips I was given by Johnny, which were actually like, I think that a few years ago I would have known those things myself because there were things like replace high carb foods with low carb foods. So, for example, I was having a banana in my protein shake, just removed that. I was having dates after school with some peanut butter. I've changed dates with celery. And I was having rice for my lunch, and I've cut that out, and I've had things like soup instead. And they're really straightforward things to do. None of them are too complex. None of them are like ingenious or anything. But I think part of the problem is that I went from being quite a low carb person for years and years and years. I didn't eat many carbs. I was always quite low carb. And then since I went vegan, I kind of was smashing in the carbs. And that's actually a phrase a lot of vegans use, smashing in the carbs, because I wanted to make sure I was getting enough energy. And also because when you're vegan, there's not many things that make you feel very full. So carbs is one of those. For example, pasta is quite good because you just feel like you've had a proper meal. In the same way that someone who ate meat can maybe have chicken or something that would make them feel that way. So I was eating loads and loads of carbs I wouldn't normally eat. And so getting out of that habit has been tricky, but well, I thought it would be tricky actually. But what I've done is I've been able to replace it with protein. So I'm actually having a shake just now. This one I was really pleased because it's the same protein powder I bought before. I was going to buy another one, but they seem cheaper and reliably good in that I know what's in it. Some of these ones I didn't know the brand names, and the ones I didn't know the brand names were super expensive. So I thought I'd go for another My Protein one, but I add more water to it, which makes it a lot more bearable. And I've also got some more flavour drops. I've got this one's got a bit of peanut butter, chocolate, and a little bit of toffee flavour in it, and it's actually not bad at all. It's quite nice. That helps. So both those things are good, and basically getting back in the way of having low carb has been a good thing. So that's one thing on the diet front, and I've been meeting my macro targets, and even like quite a few days I've been having exactly 150 grams protein, which was my target, so I've been really pleased with that. That was today and yesterday. I was like, yes, nailed it. And then in other news, yeah, I took my progress shots. So I had progress shots at the beginning, and actually I should be taking them more regularly, but I kept being like trying to find a time, and my flatmate was like, she would be out when I would come back from the gym, or she'd be in bed. Since when I would, before the gym, I would forget, and I was running late, so I didn't bother. So eventually I got them done before a workout, day before yesterday, and I put them online. Some of you may have seen them already because I was so pleased, because I wasn't that there was like I'm a dramatic as if I'm a fitness model now. I just mean there was a difference, like there really was, and I wasn't expecting to see that, so I was so pleased, because basically I just and I don't know why. I mean, I knew there probably would be something, but I thought it was quite dramatic. I could see a big difference in my waist, a big difference in the photo of my back, and my arms were looking a bit more toned, and all these sort of things that just made me feel like, yes, this is good. And luckily, I saw it just before I went to my strength day. It was strength. No, it wasn't. It was hypertrophy, whole body hypertrophy. Anyway, my Monday workout, and it was really motivating because it's quite a long day, that one. It's whole body, so I wasn't like, Monday night is quite a hard night, but I just like saw the photos and felt really good and went off and did the workout happily, so that was really nice. So yeah, that's the two things: diet going well, progress going well, lifting more weight as well. My squats are coming up. I'm not doing anything like my 1 rep max because I'm doing sets of 5, but I'm already doing sets of 5 of 70, which I know is not high. I'm not saying that's high at all, but I mean, my max was 80, which again is pathetic, and my deadlift was 145, but I can't lift two things squats. It's so bad. So anyway, I did 80 as my 1 rep max before, and now I'm doing 5 at 70, which is not bad. And I'll work my way up. It's only 2 weeks into doing squats after so long of not doing them and actually avoiding them. So I'll be glad to get that up and kind of see progress in that direction. Anyway, I will let you know how it goes. I'll keep you updated. But so far, so good. It's been a good week. I'm going to look into next doing some baking. Needs to be vegan and needs to be high protein. I know that Jamie Easton's cakes, I used to make them when I was in New Zealand and I was doing a bit of weightlifting, and they're kind of low carb, blah blah blah, high protein, but of course they do use eggs, but you can use flax eggs, which are flaxseed ground up and mixed with water into a paste, and it binds in the same way egg does. So I'm going to try making some of those at some point. I'll let you know how that goes. But I've even been able to have chocolate this week because I've been under my macros enough that I was like, better get some more carbs in, because actually I've been at like, I meant to have 200 grams. I've been at some days, I've been down at 155 or even less, and I thought, well, we need to have a few more. So that's really good. I'm so pleased with that because I wasn't expecting to see that. Anyway, I will let you know how how it goes. Have a good night, guys. See you later. Bye.